Everyone has a unique purpose, a mission that is carved specifically for them. It's easy to get lost in the everyday hustle, wondering if your life has any deeper meaning. But what if I told you that the very reason you are here on this earth is because you possess something extraordinary? What if your life's purpose is greater than you could ever imagine, and everything you've experienced so far has been a part of preparing you for it? As a chosen one, you have been selected for something extraordinary, and this isn't just some vague ideal. It's a truth that runs deep within your soul, waiting to be discovered and acted upon. In many ways, being chosen means bearing a weight that others may never fully understand. The journey you're about to embark on is unique to you. This mission was designed with the utmost care, but it requires courage, faith, and an unwavering belief in yourself. The beauty of this mission is that it's uniquely yours. You might not know exactly what it is yet, or maybe you have a sense of what it might be, but haven't fully embraced it. Either way, that's okay. Life's greatest journey is about discovery. It's about listening to your inner voice, recognizing the whispers of destiny, and following the path that feels right for you, no matter how challenging or unfamiliar it may seem. You are meant to rise above, to go beyond what is comfortable, and to transform not only your life but the lives of others. But it won't be easy. The path will not always be paved with gold. There will be bumps, twists, and turns. However, the significance of this journey will unfold in ways that will astonish you. Your mission is bigger than you can imagine, but you are ready. You have always been ready. As you begin to explore your unique mission, remember this: you are here to make an impact. You are here to serve a higher purpose that transcends your individual desires and ambitions. Your life will shape the lives of others in ways you can't yet comprehend. You have the power to create ripples that will stretch far beyond what you see today. This is your moment. Step forward, recognize your worth, and embrace the power of your unique mission. The power within you, discovering your inner strength. It's easy to look at others and assume that their strength is something they were born with. We often idolize those who seem to effortlessly rise above the challenges of life, believing they possess a hidden power that we lack. But what if I told you that the power you admire in others exists within you as well? That strength, the kind that pushes people to extraordinary heights, is not an exclusive trait. It's within all of us. You just need to discover it. The truth is, your inner strength is not something you need to search for. It's something you need to awaken. Deep within, you have everything you need to overcome any obstacle, face any fear, and rise to any challenge. The most important step in discovering your inner power is believing it exists and then trusting in it completely. Most people go through life unaware of the incredible power they possess. But you, as someone chosen for a greater purpose, have a heightened sense of this strength. You can tap into it when you need it, when your journey demands it. This inner strength will reveal itself in moments of doubt, fear, and challenge. When you feel like giving up, it will be there to pull you through. It's crucial to understand that strength doesn't come from external validation. It doesn't come from the approval of others or from achieving material success. True strength comes from within, from knowing who you are, trusting your journey, and committing to the path before you, even when the road ahead seems unclear. The power within you is built on resilience, determination, and faith. It's a quiet force that grows louder the more you embrace it. Think about the challenges you've already faced in your life. Each one was an opportunity to discover a new layer of strength. Each trial and tribulation showed you a different facet of your power, one that you may not have even known existed before. Now is the time to stop doubting your power. Recognize that everything you've gone through has prepared you for what lies ahead. The strength you need to succeed is already within you. All that's required is your belief, your courage to face the unknown, and your willingness to trust yourself. The burden of greatness, bearing the weight of responsibility. Greatness is not something that comes easily. It's a burden, a heavy responsibility that many may shy away from, but one that those chosen for greatness must carry. It's important to understand that greatness is not defined by fame, wealth, or recognition. It is defined by the ability to make a meaningful difference in the world, to serve others, and to leave a lasting impact. But this comes at a cost. The burden of greatness is the weight of expectation, of knowing that you are here for something bigger than yourself. It is a sense of responsibility that can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially when the path is unclear. The world expects greatness from those chosen, and while this is a beautiful opportunity, it's also a difficult challenge. It can be exhausting to constantly strive to meet those expectations, to live up to your potential while balancing your personal life and challenges. Yet this burden is not something to fear. It is a testament to your capacity to handle the responsibility. The key to embracing this weight lies in understanding that greatness is not about doing it alone. It's about working together, aligning with like-minded individuals, and building a community of support. You are not meant to carry this burden on your own. The weight becomes lighter when shared with others who understand your mission and believe in your purpose. When you carry the burden of greatness, you also carry the potential for transformation. You have the ability to influence others, to create change, and to inspire those who feel lost or aimless. Your journey will not be without struggle, but every step you take toward embracing your mission brings you closer to realizing your potential. Greatness isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every day, doing your best, and staying committed to the path even when it feels too heavy. It's about finding strength in vulnerability, admitting when you need help, and asking for guidance when you feel lost. It's about making mistakes, learning from them, and continuing to rise. Yes, greatness comes with a burden, but it's a burden that, once fully embraced, will lead to a life beyond your wildest dreams. The world needs your greatness, but more importantly, you need to embrace it for your own growth, for your own sense of purpose. The role of suffering, growth through adversity. No one is exempt from suffering. It is a part of life that we all face, and it can often feel like an insurmountable obstacle. The pain of loss, betrayal, failure, or heartbreak can feel crushing. But what if suffering is not something to be avoided? What if it's a tool, a powerful mechanism for growth and self-realization? Suffering is not the end of the road. It is a transformative experience. The pain you feel, the struggles you face, are not there to break you. They are there to shape you, to refine you into the person you are meant to become. The greatest transformations often happen in the darkest moments of life, when you feel like you've lost everything, only to discover a deeper level of strength and resilience you never knew existed. Through suffering, you learn what you're truly capable of. You learn how to rise, how to rebuild, and how to find peace in the chaos. It's in those moments of hardship that your true character is forged. Your values, your beliefs, and your sense of purpose become clear. Suffering helps you shed the parts of yourself that no longer serve you and forces you to grow into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. The key is in how you perceive suffering. When you face adversity, remember that it is a process of growth. This is your chance to evolve, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, and to emerge from the other side stronger than ever before. The pain you experience is not for nothing. It's an opportunity to gain wisdom, empathy, and strength. The process of growth through suffering is never easy, but it is always worth it. In the end, you will look back on these difficult moments and realize that they were the very catalysts that propelled you forward. Embrace suffering as a necessary part of your journey, knowing that through it, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Awakening to your true self, the path to self-realization. To truly understand who you are, you must first embark on the journey of self-realization. This journey is not one that can be rushed. It is a process of deep inner reflection, of peeling back the layers of who you think you are and discovering the person you were always meant to be. It requires patience, vulnerability, and courage. Most people go through life only scratching the surface of who they truly are. They base their identities on external factors, the expectations of others, societal standards, and the roles they play in their families, jobs, or communities. These external influences shape their perceptions of themselves, but they are not the essence of who they are. True self-realization involves stripping away these external identities to reveal the deeper core of your being. The path to self-realization often begins with a deep sense of dissatisfaction or longing. You may feel like something is missing in your life, or you may feel disconnected from the world around you. This is the soul's call for awakening. It is the desire to reconnect with the truth of who you are, beyond the superficial layers that have been placed upon you. It is an invitation to align with your true nature and purpose. Self-realization is not a destination, but rather a continuous process. It is a journey of becoming, of evolving into the best version of yourself. This process is not always comfortable. In fact, it can be quite painful at times as you confront aspects of yourself that you may have ignored or repressed. You may uncover parts of your personality that need healing or beliefs that need challenging. But this discomfort is a sign of growth. It is a necessary part of your transformation. As you walk this path, you will begin to notice shifts in your perceptions and attitudes. You will become more attuned to your intuition, more aligned with your values, and more connected to the deeper meaning of life. You will start to understand that who you truly are is not defined by what you do, how much you have, or what others think of you. Your true self is your essence, the unshakable core of your being that exists beyond all the external distractions. In awakening to your true self, you also begin to experience a greater sense of peace. When you live in alignment with your true nature, there is an inherent sense of harmony in your life. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself or chase after external validation. You understand that you are enough as you are and that your worth is intrinsic, not conditional. The journey of self-realization is not a quick fix, but a lifelong pursuit. It requires consistent effort, introspection, and the courage to face both your light and shadow. However, as you continue to awaken to your true self, you will find a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy. You will begin to see the world and your place in it through a new lens, one that is free from the constraints of societal expectations and external pressures. This awakening is the key to living a life of authenticity and purpose. Embracing the journey, embracing the process of life. Life is a journey, not a destination. Yet so often we find ourselves focused on the end goal, the final achievement, or the dream that we wish to manifest. We rush through life, striving for success, happiness, or fulfillment, but in doing so, we often miss the beauty and wisdom that lies in the process itself. The key to living a meaningful and fulfilled life lies not in the destination, but in fully embracing the journey, the twists, the turns, the challenges, and the growth that come with it. Embracing the journey means surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life and allowing yourself to be guided by the present moment. This can be a difficult thing to do, especially in a world that constantly tells us to plan ahead, set goals, and achieve success. But true peace and contentment come when we learn to embrace the process and trust in the unfolding of life. The journey of life is not always easy. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But these challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth and learning. Every obstacle you face, every hardship you endure, is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The journey of life is not about avoiding difficulties. It is about learning how to navigate them with grace and wisdom. When you embrace the journey, you become more present in your life. You stop worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, and instead, you focus on what is happening right now. This presence allows you to fully experience each moment, to savor the simple pleasures, and to find meaning in even the most mundane tasks. Embracing the journey also means accepting that life is full of uncertainty. We cannot predict what will happen tomorrow, next year, or even in the next moment. But that uncertainty is what makes life so rich and full of possibility. When you learn to embrace the unknown, you open yourself up to endless opportunities and adventures. Life becomes an exciting exploration rather than a predictable path. It's important to remember that there is no perfect way to live life. Each person's journey is unique, and there will be times when you feel lost or uncertain about your path. But this is all part of the journey. Embrace the unknown, trust in the process, and know that every step you take, no matter how small, is part of your growth and evolution. By embracing the journey, you shift your focus from external achievements to internal growth. You begin to see that life is not about what you accumulate, but about who you become along the way. It's about learning to appreciate the beauty of the process, rather than fixating on the end result. Connection with the universe, aligning with the cosmos. The universe is vast, mysterious, and awe-inspiring. From the stars in the sky to the vast oceans, the intricate ecosystems on Earth, and the boundless energy that flows through all things, we are all part of a greater whole. It is easy to feel small and insignificant in the face of such vastness, but the truth is that we are deeply connected to the universe. We are not separate from it. We are an integral part of its flow. Aligning with the cosmos means recognizing this connection and living in harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe. It means understanding that you are not an isolated individual, but a part of something much larger. Everything you do, think, and feel sends ripples into the cosmos, influencing the world around you in ways you may not fully understand. When you align with the universe, you begin to operate from a place of flow rather than force. You stop resisting the natural course of events, and instead, you surrender to the flow of life. This doesn't mean that you passively wait for things to happen, but rather that you work in partnership with the universe. You allow the energy of the cosmos to guide you, to support you, and to align you with your highest purpose. This alignment is achieved through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and tuning into your intuition. By quieting the mind and listening to your inner wisdom, you can hear the subtle messages of the universe. These messages come in the form of gut feelings, synchronicities, and moments of clarity. When you trust in these messages and follow your intuition, you begin to move in alignment with the natural flow of life. Living in alignment with the universe also means recognizing that everything happens for a reason. Even the challenges, the setbacks, and the moments of pain are part of a larger plan. The universe is constantly guiding you toward growth and evolution. Every experience, good or bad, is a stepping stone on your path to greater wisdom and understanding. By aligning with the cosmos, you release the need for control and embrace the unknown with trust and faith. You recognize that the universe has a plan for you, and by surrendering to it, you can co-create a life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. The power of choice, harnessing the freedom to choose. One of the greatest gifts we possess as human beings is the power of choice. In every moment, we are faced with decisions, some small, some life-altering, and each choice has the power to shape our reality. Our choices determine the direction of our lives, the people we become, and the experiences we have. The freedom to choose is a powerful tool, one that can either empower us or trap us, depending on how we use it. The power of choice lies in our ability to consciously make decisions that align with our values, beliefs, and desires. It is easy to fall into the trap of reacting to life's circumstances, allowing external factors to dictate our choices. But true empowerment comes when we recognize that we always have a choice, no matter the situation. We can choose how we respond, how we think, and how we act. Each decision we make sends a ripple through our lives, creating a series of events and opportunities that shape our future. The choices we make today have a profound impact on the person we will become tomorrow. This is why it is so important to make conscious, intentional choices that are aligned with our highest self. The power of choice also means taking responsibility for the consequences of our decisions. Every choice we make has an outcome, and we must be willing to accept the results, whether they are positive or negative. This responsibility is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It gives us the power to shape our destiny and create the life we desire. By harnessing the power of choice, we step into our personal power. We recognize that we are the creators of our own reality, and we no longer allow external circumstances or other people to determine our fate. We take control of our lives and make decisions that move us closer to our dreams and goals. The freedom to choose is one of the most powerful aspects of being human. It is a reminder that we are not victims of circumstance, but active participants in the creation of our own lives. When we fully embrace this power, we open ourselves to limitless possibilities and opportunities. Strength in vulnerability, finding power in weakness. There is a misconception in our world that strength means never showing vulnerability, never admitting weakness, and always appearing strong and unshakable. For many, the idea of being vulnerable, of admitting fear, sadness, or weakness, is seen as a flaw or a weakness in itself. We are taught to hide our emotions, to put up walls, and to appear perfect to the outside world. Yet, true strength is found in embracing vulnerability. It is only when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable that we can experience true emotional freedom and inner power. Vulnerability is not the absence of strength. It is the source of it. Being vulnerable means opening up to the world, allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are, not the polished version you show to others, but the raw, unguarded version of yourself. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we connect with others on a deeper level. When we show our true selves, our fears, our hopes, our flaws, we invite others to do the same. This creates a space for genuine connection, understanding, and support. It is through vulnerability that we build meaningful relationships, that we form authentic bonds that are not based on pretense or superficiality. But vulnerability is not just about connecting with others. It is also a path to self-empowerment. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you let go of the need for external validation. You stop seeking approval or acceptance from others, and instead you begin to honor yourself. You acknowledge your imperfections, your flaws, and your wounds, and you understand that these are not weaknesses, but opportunities for growth. Vulnerability allows you to heal, to release old patterns, and to become a more complete version of yourself. It is through embracing our vulnerabilities that we step into our fullest power. Vulnerability also requires courage. It takes courage to be honest with yourself and others about your fears and insecurities. It takes courage to stand in your truth, even when the world might judge or criticize you. But it is in these moments of courage that true transformation occurs. Every time you embrace vulnerability, you break free from the constraints of fear and shame. You allow yourself to be authentic, and in doing so, you tap into an unshakable source of strength. There is a deep power in vulnerability. It allows us to live more fully, to embrace our humanity, and to connect with others in meaningful ways. It is not a weakness, but a strength that allows us to grow, to heal, and to rise above our limitations. When we embrace our vulnerabilities, we become unstoppable, not because we are perfect, but because we have the courage to be imperfect, to be human, and to stand tall in our truth. True power comes not from the absence of weakness, but from the ability to find strength in it. When we embrace our vulnerabilities, we not only become more connected to others, but we also unlock a deep well of personal power that allows us to rise above any challenge. The legacy you leave, creating your lasting impact. Each of us is here for a reason, and as we walk through life, we leave behind a trail of experiences, choices, and impacts that shape the world around us. Our legacy is not just about the material things we leave behind, the money, the accolades, or the possessions. True legacy is about the lives we touch, the change we inspire, and the values we instill in others. It is about how we make people feel, how we inspire growth, and how we leave a lasting mark on the world. Creating a legacy is not something that happens by accident. It is something that we intentionally cultivate through our actions, decisions, and interactions with others. Every choice you make, no matter how small, contributes to the story of your life and the impact you leave behind. The way you show up in the world, the love you give, and the example you set all shape the legacy you create. Your actions, your words, and the way you treat others matter far more than any material achievement or external recognition. True legacy is built on values that are deeply rooted in who you are as a person. It is the legacy of kindness, compassion, and integrity that will continue to ripple out into the world long after you're gone. It is the impact of the love and wisdom you've shared with others, the ways in which you've helped others rise, and the changes you've inspired. A legacy is not just about what you do for yourself, but about what you do for others, how you uplift those around you, and how you contribute to the greater good. Creating a lasting impact is not always easy. It requires dedication, patience, and the willingness to put others before yourself. It requires the courage to stand by your principles, even when the world may not understand or appreciate them. But the beauty of a meaningful legacy is that it is not dependent on immediate recognition. You may never fully see the impact of your actions in your lifetime, but that does not diminish the power of the legacy you are creating. Each small act of kindness, each moment of truth, and each decision you make is part of a greater picture that will unfold in the lives of others. Your legacy is also a reflection of how you have lived, the choices you have made, the relationships you've built, and the growth you've experienced. The way you live your life, the way you approach challenges, and the way you treat others will be remembered long after you are gone. Your legacy is not defined by what you accumulate, but by how you contribute to the world, how you leave it better than you found it, and how you inspire others to do the same. True legacy is timeless. It transcends the individual and extends into the collective. It is the mark of a life well lived, a life of purpose, meaning, and love. When you focus on creating a legacy, you focus on what truly matters. You begin to see that the impact you make on the world is far more important than any temporary achievement or material success. The legacy you leave is your gift to the world, a gift that will continue to inspire and transform long after you are gone, transcending the self and achieving greatness. In the end, the path to greatness is not about personal gain or individual achievement. It is about transcending the self, letting go of the ego, the desires, and the fears that hold us back from becoming the highest versions of ourselves. To achieve greatness is to live with purpose, to serve others, and to contribute to the greater good. It is about aligning with something larger than ourselves, something that transcends our individual identities and connects us to the infinite potential of the universe. Achieving greatness requires self-awareness and the courage to face our own limitations. It requires the humility to acknowledge that we are not perfect, that we are still growing, and that our journey is never truly complete. Greatness is not about being perfect. It is about embracing our imperfections and using them as stepping stones to greater wisdom and understanding. It is about learning from our mistakes, growing through our challenges, and continuously evolving into the best version of ourselves. The key to greatness lies in surrendering the need for external validation and focusing instead on inner fulfillment. It is about living in alignment with your deepest values, knowing that the pursuit of greatness is not a destination, but a continuous journey. The more we focus on serving others, on living authentically, and on contributing to the world, the more we embody greatness. It is not something that can be achieved through fame or wealth, but through living a life of integrity, compassion, and purpose. To transcend the self is to move beyond the narrow confines of the ego and embrace the greater vision of who we are meant to be. It is about understanding that our lives are interconnected with the lives of others, and that our true purpose lies in serving the collective. When we transcend the self, we become vessels of love, wisdom, and light, and we are able to leave a lasting legacy of transformation and impact. Achieving greatness is not a solitary pursuit. It is a shared experience, a journey we take together with others. When we transcend the self, we realize that greatness is not just about individual success, but about creating a ripple effect that transforms the world around us. True greatness is about lifting others up, inspiring them to be their best selves, and creating a world that is more loving, compassionate, and connected. To transcend the self is to embrace the infinite potential within each of us, to live with purpose, and to contribute to the greater good. When we do this, we achieve greatness not just for ourselves, but for humanity as a whole. This is the path to true fulfillment, the path to living a life that is meaningful, impactful, and aligned with our highest purpose.